Hi guys, it's Diane. Same day, same show. Diane, Texas. Lucky Gardenia, Dashboard Confessional. Elvis is in the building. Still hanging with me, I hope. I thought I had just videotaped the whole episode and update live 66, I think. Number 66. Not that I'm 66 years old, because I'm not. Anyway, I was closing out the video, signing off, about to peace out, and I looked up there, and oh my God, it was on zeros. It was like not videotaping. It's like, am I having the worst day ever? You know, Groundhog Day or something? And I just started to redo the whole kit and caboodle, and my dance class alarm went off, and I think I already told you in the part one, because now we got part two, unexpectedly, and I went back. So the alarm car went off, and you know, I clicked it to make it go on, and it cuts off the video. So I had to go back and see somewhat where it quit videotaping. Good news is I don't have to recreate the major part of it. But I didn't want to leave it so abruptly, because it was like, you know, just bonk, I'm gone. I was trying to think of where I left off, and don't know if I was talking about the unfortunate freezer door that keeps on opening, and when I'm asleep, and ruins everything. So yesterday, threw everything out, going back, not going to buy as much. Maybe that's the problem. I had it too packed, and something just didn't, I don't know. It just, I think last time I went and replaced it, it was like $150 later. It's like, I'm just not going to buy as much, and that way whatever keeps on happening. Although I think I'll just start duct taping every night, because I can't continue this. Anyway, believe it or not, you know, the sun's starting to go down sooner, so I was just thinking probably in about 45 minutes it's going to be getting near dark. Anyway, I am missing my dance class, and we'll miss the next one, but you know, I can't remember where I left off. If I talked about my dance class and the hula, maybe I was talking about the hula when I realized, and I went into like a cardiac arrest, seeing that it totally wasn't videotaped. So when you're watching other YouTubers and they say that they did a whole episode, and come to find out it wasn't videotaping, it is quite disheartening, to say the least. And try doing a video, try doing a YouTube channel, and see, you know, give me your thoughts, because anyway, it's, you know, mine are pretty haphazard, but a lot of people put a lot of effort into, you know, their whole format, and thank goodness mine aren't that produced. So two things I think maybe I missed or got cut off is, one kind of nice thing that unexpectedly I found yesterday that was unexpected was the face mask that I thought I had lost in the parking lot. This one, I had gone back to the original Etsy shop where I bought this one. They still had some of those, and it was like, I loved it. It's like, do I buy that again? And then what if I find it? Then I have two of them. So I opted, being the optimist that I was trying to be, that I would find it, and lo and behold, there you go. That's one good thing. The return of the face mask. And oh, that does prompt something that I know I didn't share on the other video. The face mask kind of scroll over to Dallas Cowboys. the last couple of years, I really got into watching sports and college football, North Texas, Cowboys, the women's soccer world championship, and I didn't realize how much I'm missing it. I'm just, guys, I'm going bonkers. I'm becoming a cloistered nun, I think. I'm living in a nunnery. One that's secluded and doesn't talk to anybody. Anyway, or can't see anybody in person. That's what I'm beginning to feel like. Yeah, it's not good for my mental health, I can tell you. Anyway, Cowboys had I'd never followed their preseason, or maybe I'd watch preseason, but I wouldn't. Their training camp, I don't do fantasy football, but I have watched football, all my life, and they actually had I guess the blue and white, where it's just the Cowboys, and because they're not having a preseason, they still need to play, in these new times. There's new procedure protocol, and not having the opportunity to get everything in gear with the preseason games, travel. They simulated, getting down a routine, and which I kind of like this new coach. His name's not on the tip of my tongue, but I kind of like him. It's kind of cool. Anyway, they had commentators. I think they had two different setups. One a Whataburger setup, and then the other one, the one that I found just a hoot to watch was Nate, and I can't think of his last name, famous cowboy. And then God, what's his name? Michael Irvin, I think it is, showed up. He flew in, so he was late to the party, like I'm always late to the party in many aspects, as many of you know, or some of you may know. But he popped down, and they had no names, no numbers on the jerseys, just trying not to, of course your competition is going to be watching whatever's televised. It was in the AT&T Stadium, no spectators, but they filmed it free and had it on Facebook Live. And Michael Irvin was, all I could say, I don't know if he had been obviously in first class drinking some champagne or something, but he was on. He was hilarious, unfiltered, whatever, kind of like me, whatever went into his brain came out. I'm not quite that unfiltered. I am pretty good about knowing the right time and place for things, but he was funny. It was just worth it just to listen to his commentary. Now, I don't know if he does that full time during the regular season. We'll see. But he was entertaining. Of all the commentators, not that I'm a pro, God, the sun's really going down. Anyway, just enjoyed watching some of the football. And, they're trying to get down to their player roster, trying to see what's working, what's not. And, I mean, how depressing to go through camp and, it's kind of like, I guess, a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, eliminations, where you get through training camp and then you get cut. I mean, man, what a bummer. I think we have a great new kicker, or maybe he was new last year, but that sounds exciting. I love Dak Prescott, and Zeke. There's just so many new players and great, fantastic players. And whoever took over Michael Irvin's 88, I think, I can't remember his last name, Prescott. No, that's Dak. There was another famous 88 that's maybe going to be in the Hall of Fame. Anyway, it was just nice to watch some organized sport, and it just gave me a feeling of some normalcy back in our lives. So, anyway, they were wearing masks. And then I caught a bit of a Facebook Live kind of press conference, and I think they didn't follow the protocols like they should. And you know, people have masks on, and then you put it down, and you know, you're walking through the grocery store and people don't really have the mask over their nose, which kind of defeats the purpose. But anyway, in these press conferences, people are asking questions and I can't understand what they're asking. So they virtually should have some type of, like, where you type in your question and it comes up on the board, because maybe y'all are better than me and my hearing's not that great. But anyway, all this muffled questions, but the coach seemed to be able to answer it. But what I took away, I only zipped in and saw a bit of it, was that I think that they didn't follow I don't know if the coaches can be moving. I don't know what the protocol is. But the good news is, I heard Jerry said that the Dallas Cowboy, I think it's AT&T Stadium, is the largest stadium that in America, maybe in the world. But it's able to be air conditioned, closed off, or they can open it up. So, you know, it will lend itself better to having, hopefully, fans come in. So I think their first games in California, I don't know, the Rams or 49ers, is it San Francisco? I'm probably showing how uneducated I am on that, but anyway, that's in like less than a week and a half, so yay. Don't think we're gonna have any college football. But anyway, what are you doing to help your mental health, to keep you... Some of y'all are out going to work, being around people. And Lord knows I'm not the... You know, there's been times in my life where I just worked and stayed at home and, you know, worked and stayed at home and just entertained myself. But, you know, the last couple of years I'd gotten pretty used to going out and about. And it's... yeah, my happy factor is really being hindered by this guy. So any hints on what you're doing to help you get through? Now, Cricket, I know you do so many cool things. She knows how to knit. I did knit a pair of socks. It always, you know, it was like, yeah, it was kind of cool to think of yourself as a knitter. It's like, okay, I want to be a knitter. It's not like I would say, gee, I want to be a crocheter. There was just kind of a, I don't know, I think knitters are cool. But man, you drop a stitch and you can lose a whole... I couldn't ever fix it. You know, when I was taking a class, the sock class, you could take it in and they would catch it. They would fix it. You know, you'd stop it with like a safety pin so it wouldn't keep on running, and then they could get you back caught up. But I did make a pair of socks, and they're green, 100% wool. Love them. Not great looking, but it, you know, when you really look at the how a sock, how it's sewn together, it's really quite interesting. And that you can make it, you know, you can knit a pair. So yay to the knitters. She knits. I don't know if she crochets. She does cross stitch. I don't think she's a quilter. Now, Cricket, I think you need to jump on that ukulele journey with me. You kind of mentioned you're thinking about it. I can recommend a pretty quality ukulele that is like $50 or under, and you get the tuner. It's Aklot, A-K-L-O-T. Anyway, for one that's under $50, it's the best that I found. So anyway, I got to get to the store. Sun's going down. Lucy doesn't like me to be gone too long anymore. She gets kind of freaked out now that Birdie's gone. And, you know, heck, I've been there, you know, she's so used to me being around. But hope you and your family are doing well. Be kind as much as you possibly can to others. Oh, there was one thing I'll just note, that some random video popped up, and I think she's some online home chef or something. She seems to be quite a good cook. I don't know where she lives, but somebody commented on if she was going to be on TV that she needed to dye her hair. She had some gray hairs, and that she looked like a hag, like a 70-year-old hag, which she did not. She was a lovely young lady, and it was like, why are people so cruel and mean? It's, you know, when she talked about it and she shared her story, and oh, she said the most wonderful thing that any partner could say to the other person is like, her husband didn't want her to dye her hair. He wanted to grow old together. And I'm like, oh, she's like, she usually just doesn't respond to the bad comments. And it's like, what kind of horrible person can just throw out those hateful comments and just with it, you know, hiding behind an on-screen name? It just, you know, if there's karma, that can't be going in your favorite person. So anyway, it's like kind of what your mama used to say. In most situations, it's a good rule to follow, and I am a mama. So if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. If you don't like me, you know, I'm got wrinkles. I'm 61 years old. I don't dye my hair. Of course, I love my platinum hair, but that's just me embracing it. You know, if you don't like something, a channel, especially a TV show or something online, a YouTube channel, stop watching. Or if it's somebody's content on their Instagram, it's not up to your criteria, fitness or body shape or whatever, it's like, then don't follow them. Easy answer. So bullying is not funny. I've been bullied. I was bullied at work, which was quite remarkable being in HR with educated people. Why? You know, and I don't know if it's the herd mentality where, you know, people just go with the flow or I don't know. But that's a whole different story, and that's a chapter of my life that's gone. So 38 years working for the same company, 38 and a half probably, with contract service probably close to 39 years. Anyway, just be nice when you can. I'm hoping all your family and friends are healthy and happy, and let's build each other up. Let's do something positive. Let's start like a positive movement. I mean, what a concept. Anyway, much love to you. Peace out.